It's the new year, and have you ever said to yourself, my body is not ready to jump into the new year fitness journey? You're looking for something a little more restorative, maybe a little bit slower. Well, I have a special yoga sequence for you. I am happy to share this with you. Let's go ahead and hop on the mat, and I'll see you shortly. We will be covering a few hip opening and chest opening postures and a spinal twist. So if you're ready, we're gonna make our way into a comfortable seat. You can find yourself in Sukhasana, easy pose, or whatever pose feels comfortable to you. And we're gonna set ourselves into the posture starting with pranayama, our breath to settle our thoughts and our minds before we actually begin our movement. So find an easy seat, go ahead and shrug your shoulders. Let's get some of that uneasiness out of our shoulders and find a steady breath. Squeezing your shoulder blades together, going down the back, maybe your hands placed on your knees here, tall spine. 2 conscious breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe engaging your ujjayi breath. One more grounding inhale as you notice your body settling, hips sitting and settling into the mat. One more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Okay, finding your way to tabletop. We're going to warm up our spine a little bit before we enter into child's pose. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Hips are stacked over the knees. Maybe your toes are curled or flat, whatever you prefer. A little Bida cat-cow. Dropping the belly down. Bring your chest forward as you bring your gaze up toward the ceiling. Exhale, tucking your pelvis in with the cat. Rounding at the top of the spine, bringing your gaze in between your knees. Pressing into the mat as you expand your shoulder blades. Slow rise of your chest toward the ceiling. Bring your drishti in between your knees. Allowing your breath to move as your spine waves into the cat-cow flow. 2 more breaths here. Slowly awakening the body for movement. One more inhale through the nose. And exhale, find your way back into neutral. Bringing your toes together, your knees are to the wide edge of the mat. Pressing into your hands to shift your hips towards your heels into child's pose. Allowing your head to touch the mat. Extending your arms a little bit forward toward the top of the mat. Letting your body rest here for a moment. Inhaling to expand. Exhaling air out. On your next inhale, rise back to the top, tabletop. And shift your hips to swing your legs forward into Dandasana. Staff pose as you ground your hips into the mat, letting your sits bones wiggling all the extra weight from up under you. Shoulders are away from the ears, down the back. Your hands are placed at your hips, pressing into the earth as you reach your chest forward. As you slowly let your head just hang into your shoulder blades. Exhale, bring yourself back to neutral, letting your hands relax. Inhale, extending the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Making sure you keep your chest forward, not rounding at the spine. From here, you're allowing your chest to do the work as you gently guide your body closer to the mat. Maybe if you are able to, let your hands wrap around your feet. Taking a moment here to breathe. Feel the posture. Notice how your lower back and your upper back feel within the pose. Bringing awareness to wherever the tension needs relief. On your next inhale, if you have a bind, release your bind, slowly coming back into your regular Dandasana. Maybe shrugging your shoulders if you found a little tension within the posture. On your next inhale, draw your right knee into your chest and guide your right ankle over your left thigh, aligning with the left knee, letting your big toe anchor into the mat while you allow your hips to still remain level on the floor. On the next inhale, extend the left arm up overhead, wrapping around your knee. Allow your body to have space. Remember, sitting tall. Your left hand is going to be the anchor to keep your body erect while you extend the right arm up overhead to swing behind you. Placing alongside your spine, bringing your gaze with a spinal twist. In Matsyendrasana, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale to bring your gaze over your shoulder. Exhale to turn with a little more of a twist. Allowing your body to relax and not tense. Take a moment here to breathe one more intentional breath. And exhale, releasing from the pose. Coming back to the center, extending the right leg to meet the left. Shrugging out their shoulders. On your next inhale, bring your left knee in, creating space. Deep inhale to reach your chest forward. Inhale, grasping the left knee to cross over the leg, aligned with the right knee. At best, keeping your hips on the floor. The next inhale, extend the right arm to wrap around the left. Bring your left hand up overhead, opening up to the left side body. Bring your left hand along the spine as you bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Gentle twist to the left. Slow intentional breaths in through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. One more intentional breath here. And exhale, release from the pose. Bring your left to meet the right. On the next inhale, you're going to shift your hips forward so that you can find your way to your back. Slowly giving your body space to stretch for a moment, not in Shavasana just yet, but to release from the posture. Maybe a little wiggle from side to side. This next pose, we're going to bring our knees toward our chest into our happy baby. Allowing our hands to grab our feet if possible, maybe grabbing at your ankles if it's too hard to reach the pads of your feet. Allowing your body to sway from side to side. On the next inhale, I invite you to stretch a little bit deeper. Maybe challenge yourself to grasp the back of your feet, if possible. Or just keep at the original posture and find stillness there. On your next inhale, release the left leg, bring the left foot down. Allow your right foot to touch the top of the left knee. Gently pressing your thigh away to allow room for your inner groin to stretch, keeping your toes flexed. And on the next inhale, we're actually going to keep our feet connected to our thigh, wrapping our hands behind our left thigh into a figure four. Giving a nice little stretch to remain at the lower back. And to also say hello to our hips. Two more rocks to the side, left and right. And releasing from this bind, keeping your heel connected with your left thigh. At this moment, we're going to drop our left and our right to the left side. Maybe bring your gaze over to your right shoulder. Your right hand is extended across the mat. One more breath here. On the next inhale, slowly bring yourself back to the mat. Extend the right leg and the left. Taking a moment to stretch. On the next inhale, have your left heel connect with the right knee. Gently press your thigh closer toward the mat. Have a gentle stretch of the left groin. Taking a slow, mindful breath here. Noticing the awareness of opening up your hips. On the next inhale, keep your place connected, drawing your knee in, grasping the back of the thigh. In a figure four, going to allow yourself to shift from side to side. Feet are flexed, having room to open up the back of the hips by drawing your knee in. Think of this as a baby pigeon pose. And on your next inhale, releasing from the bind, slowly allowing your lower extremity to shift toward the right side. Bringing your gaze over to the left, extending your left hand across the mat, maybe anchored with your right hand to touch the left knee. Mindful breath in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Keeping your body grounded with the floor. On your next inhale, come back to center. Slowly shifting your hips toward the center of the mat. Now extend the legs into your Shavasana. Arms extended out, legs are wide, maybe making room for your glutes to be flatter on the floor. Staying here for 1 minute to find our mind and body in a restful state. Letting your whole body sink into the floor. Slowly start finding movement into your hands and your feet, wiggling your toes, making larger movements with your wrists and your ankles. Maybe pedaling to open up and make movements from side to side. Slowly finding your way to shift your hips toward the left side of your mat, to turn your body to your right side. Slowly shifting yourself up to a comfortable seat, maybe keeping your eyes closed if you want to keep this moment here. Finding yourself an easy pose or something else of your liking. Taking a moment here to just be in a more conscious state of awareness. Maybe keeping your eyes closed for a few more moments. I invite those who are open to a brief meditation to enter your moment here while we remain in stillness and quietness, and to find appreciation for how we've moved within this sequence. Welcome back. You may open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today with this mindful, slow movement of yoga sequences. My goal is to help you find a way to keep consistent with your practice and be more open to different postures for your needs. And by the way, I am always looking to cater to more yoga requests. If there is anything that you'd like to see more from me, I'd be more than happy if you put those in the comments below. In the meantime, the light in me honors the light in you. I look forward to seeing you on the next flow. Peace and light, and be well. I hope you found this sequence meaningful. My goal is to get more viewers on my channel, and that starts with you. I would love if you engage and ask me questions that are of your concern. What are your goals for 2025? What you'd like to see more of? And by the way, as a little secret, my goal is to also not get eyes on the people who are not appreciating yoga in the way that we people love to practice yoga, if you know what I mean. So, with that being said, the more you engage and help me get out of this jail of not getting to the right people, my goal is to reach my audience, and that starts with you doing these flows with me. As I cater more to you, I can give you the things that you need to help you on your yoga journey. With all being said, I appreciate every moment that you spend with me, and I look forward to catching you on the other side.